Would you like to see Laura Geller's new palette in action? I'm wearing it now. Let's put it on. This is so beautiful. It's all cream, every bit of it, and you have almost everything you need for a full face. You don't have foundation, you don't have mascara, you don't have eyeliner, almost a full face, not everything. On the back of the box is what the components are and how to use them. That is nowhere on the palette. And if you're curious about the palette, this is such a nice quality palette. It's heavy duty. It's got a really nice little latch here. And up here at the top is a magnifying mirror. And then down here is a regular mirror. So if you've got old eyes, like me, when you're trying to do your makeup, you have something that you can actually see what you're doing. Now, because this is all cream, I'm gonna put some eyeshadow on, and I'm not going to use any brushes because I feel like you should be able to just grab this, toss it in a bag, go away for the weekend and not have to worry about using brushes or carrying along extra things. This is everything you need. So we're gonna use, these three are the eyeshadows right here at the top. We're gonna use all three of those and do a little eyeshadow look, just very, very quickly and easily. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup guru. I just like makeup, and I'm a woman in her 50s. Now, I also just had eyelid surgery. So if it looks good on me, it's gonna look way better on you. Just bear that in mind because of the eyelid surgery. We're gonna start putting it all over our eyes here. It's doing a fairly decent job of covering the red. It's not, you know, its job is not to cover my scars from my surgery, but if it's gonna make my redness go away, it'll help your redness go away. And this is kind of like an eyelid primer and eyeshadow in one, because it's not powder. It's not gonna come off as easily. Now, it may get in the wrinkles of your eyes. We'll have to see, obviously. I just got it today. Well, not obviously to you, but I just got this today, so I can't say for sure how it's gonna wear, but I can tell you that it feels great going on, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job covering up the redness. And that's what a primer would do. This is really pretty. Look how it's got that nice little sheen to it. Oh, I love some sparkly. That's the basic color that could be highlighter, the base of your eyeshadow. Now we're gonna move on to my brow, or not my brow, my crease. And again, just gonna use fingers, just gonna rub it in there, pat it on, however you prefer to do it. I'm gonna want whatever is easiest and quickest in my old age. Oh, went down a little too far. That's nice, that really is nice. I'm impressed. Take it up just the tiniest bit higher. And like I said, because of my scars, they're all red and they're bumpy, and I got a bunch of wrinkles going on because of it. Don't judge it based on how it looks on my eyes. And it looks pretty good, but it's gonna look way better on yours because you'll have smoother eyes. Even if you have hooded eyes or wrinkly eyes from aging, it's still gonna look better on you because your eyes aren't quite like mine right now. Mine are in repair mode. There you go. I think that's really nice. Shall we do some more? Yes, I had a facelift, so my neck is all red too. But we can still apply some makeup in the parts on my face that aren't red, like my neck. Let's do some bronzer. We've got blush, highlighter, and bronzer here, and then this is even lipstick. So I don't typically wear a lot of bronzer. We're not gonna do a whole lot here, but we can try it. One good thing to do is put it underneath your cheekbones, kind of give some definition there. This is kind of a reddish brown, and it does not look good on my skin tone because I'm very, very pale, but it rubs in. That's not the right word. It rubs in pretty good. Best to tap it, and I was rubbing, but gives a nice shadow, but it is, I would say, on the orange side. So if you're super pale, it might not work for you. I know I've got a shadow over here, and this is the side I didn't do as good on. And then of course you can do it on the hollows here in your, I don't know what those things are called. Wow, words are not coming to me. It's like makeup. My body doesn't know what to do because I haven't been able to wear makeup in so long. Those hollows right there, if you put some on there, sometimes it helps them to not be quite so pronounced. You're just kind of putting it around your face where you think you need a little bit of it. That's still just really dark and does not look good on me. So if you're super pale, you may not like that. but it is got some swirls in there. So maybe if I swirled it up a little bit more, it would go better. But I don't love that. So far, that's the only thing I haven't liked. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Blush. The blush is also very swirly. So let's try that. This is pretty. I love a cream blush, and I pretty much don't even use powder blush anymore because cream blush looks so much better on my aging skin, and it wears longer. It doesn't come off as easily. By the end of the night, I still got a blush on, whereas the powder, not only is it cakey, not only is it in every single wrinkle all over my face, but it's going away. It doesn't feel like hanging out all day. That looks really, really pretty. That's the shadowy side for some reason, so we'll put some over here so we can get it on both sides and you can get a better feel for how it looks. I'm just patting, 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 and it is blending beautifully, even just patting. Oh, that is very, very nice. I love that. And highlight, that's where it's at. I love a highlight. I'm old enough to remember when there was no highlighter. I used to just take my white eyeshadow and highlight things with my white eyeshadow. I put it right here in the corner of my eye. And now we can actually buy highlight. And it's one of my favorite makeup products. Love highlighter. I wouldn't say there's anything truly special about the highlighter, but there certainly isn't anything wrong with it. And once again, because it's cream, it's going to look better on aging skin. It's decent. I wouldn't say it's magical. Let's try some right in here, the corner of the eye. Well, it does look good there, I'll tell you. Giving it a nice little glowy area. I like to put some here too. No scent. Well, it smells kind of like a crayon if you get up real close to it. That's what makeup smells like to me sometimes. Oh, that's nice on my lips. And this is all lipstick, but you could also use that as blush. Let's try this. I like that. Pretty sheer. Let's try to get some layers going. I would say that it's very light, pretty, but not really peachy like I would expect it to be. Let's put a little bit of this on. It's very lip gloss-esque, less lipstick and more lip gloss-y. So if you like a moisturized lipstick, this is definitely good. Overall, I would give this 4 stars. It is something I will definitely be using. Maybe not the highlighter, probably not so much, but I actually am undecided on this yet. I'm gonna have to try it some more. Love the blush, love the eyeshadows, and I think the lipsticks are nice if I'm going for kind of a more muted look and not, I want a red lip or I want a pink lip. But the eyeshadow, I think, is the star in this because it is hard to do cream eyeshadow and look good like this and so easy to blend. Well, I hope that helps if you're thinking about getting this. I think it's worth a try. I think you can have fun with this. Hope that helps. I'll have this linked for you below. As always, whenever you click on one of my links, I earn a few cents, and I appreciate you supporting my channel in that way. YouTube, somewhere, a video is popping up, and YouTube is sure that you're gonna like that one. So hang around and watch that. Let me know your thoughts.